Hi guys, welcome back. David here. I want to tell you about a plan I have today. A few years ago, a good friend of mine gave me a beautiful book. It's a coffee table book, and it's about two guys who travel from Brooklyn all the way down to Ushuaia in Argentina. And describes their journey. They talk about the motorcycles they used, and it's a picture book. So it has beautiful pictures, of course, of the U.S., Mexico, and well, all the way down to Argentina. And this is something I've been thinking about for a long time. It's something that I want in my life, that kind of adventure. And, in the back of my mind, I thought, well, one day I'll do it. I had first the goal of traveling the Dominican Republic on a motorcycle, and I was able to do that. Really, in the past 2 years, I got to know the island. I've been living here for 15 years, and I got to know places that I'd never been. Just a couple of weeks ago, I think I went to the final region that I didn't know, which was the northeast coast. And anyways, I had this idea, and somebody asked me, well, why don't you do it? And I said, well, I'm running a company, it's growing. I can't just disappear for 6 months and take a road trip. And this friend of mine said, well, that sounds like an excuse. And I came across a channel called Itchy Boots. And Itchy Boots is a Norwegian girl who does a similar trip the other way around. It took her 3 years. She got caught in the middle of the pandemic. And basically, I sat down that day and I thought, well, if it took her 3 years, I can certainly do it in a year and a half, right? I could go and work along the way, travel on the weekends, and just take my time. I really, at this point in my life, I don't have a family that I need to take care of. My main responsibility is related to work, and I can take my laptop with me. So I thought I'd do that. And today I just wanted to share some ideas around that and what I'm planning to do. As this plan progresses, I'll be updating you guys. But basically, what I want to do is I want to buy a motorcycle. I'm going to have to buy it in the US. It's a place that makes the most sense for me. I figured out that I probably have to register it in Florida. And somehow I need to find a place to keep it. I have a friend who I think can help me with that. And I have to, buy a new motorcycle, keep it at his place, order the parts. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in terms of ordering, gas tanks, changing out lights, putting on heated seats and grips, putting on windshields, all sorts of protective parts, maybe doing the suspension. I'm not sure what we're going to do there, upgrading some suspension. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And I also want to do a lot of it myself. I've always been mechanically inclined, but the truth is, I'm not a good mechanic, and so part of this is going to be figuring out how to tear down the bike and rebuild it, because I'm going to need to be able to do that on my own. I believe I'd be starting in Alaska in the month of May 2024. Why Alaska and why May? Well, there's two ways of doing it. I can start in Alaska, I can start in Argentina, but I want to do the Pan American Highway all the way from the bottom to the top. It's about 30,000 kilometers. What's that in miles? About 20,000 miles. But I'm calculating 50,000 kilometers, or say 35, 40,000 miles. And the reason is I probably won't be going down in a straight line. So there's that. And yeah, I'd ship the bike to Anchorage, ride it up to Prudhoe Bay, and then start going down. And I think I do it in three major stretches, right? So one from Alaska all the way down to either Texas or maybe Mexico. I need to get out of the north before it gets too cold. I need to do that in, say, the first 6 months, and then a second stretch would be Central America, maybe part of South America. A third stretch would be the rest of the road. And I need to arrive in Argentina with a 6-month delay because that way I'll arrive in the summer in the south, right? I think that in between I'd probably take some time off to, fly back home, spend some time with family and friends. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm going for it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today. I'll be posting updates as they come through. And thank you for watching. If you want to hear more about this journey I'm planning and how I manage to keep a business running while I do it, please subscribe and follow me. And I'm happy to keep you posted. Thanks so much.